This is a brand new song from the Bridge of the Gap album from Michael Schenker's Temple of Rock. This is called The Lord of the Lost and Lonely.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I play 7-string guitar and keyboards.
Hey, my name's Doogie White. I'm the new boy. I'm the singer.
And I'm Michael Schenker. I play the lead guitar.
At the end of the last tour in 2012, Michael had said to me, we should try writing an album together. And then I never heard from him for 4 or 5 months. And on a very, very cold winter's day in London, when I was having construction work done, he sent me through 7 songs. And that was the start of the new album, Bridge of the Gap. We worked on them for a little while, we went over to the studio and we got stuck in and we did it. We did it rather quickly, I think. I mean, we put on we worked hard.
6 months to be precise. It started with Pete Way and Herman Rabel and myself putting together a touring project. I ended up making an album where Doogie was singing on one song, which was the first song we ever did together, Before the Devil Knows You're Dead, on the first Temple of Rock album. And when we were about to start the European tour, where Doogie would be the singer, I did actually 3 tours because the singer of the first Temple of Rock album had other things to do, and so I had Robin McCauley sing in America and Michael Voss in Japan, and then when Doogie was available for Europe. And at that point, Pete Way wasn't doing too well, and so when Doogie and Francis Buchholz joined, who replaced Pete Way, based on a phone call from Herman to Francis what he was up to, and Francis was very happy to do that with us, and that's when this Bridge the Gap album lineup started to create a very strong bond. It was getting stronger and stronger to the point I kind of thought it was so good. I quickly arranged for the video shoot just in case something happened, and so at least to have a memory of that. And then we got that out of the way, and then the band was getting better. More offers were coming in for Europe. We had to add a second leg, and so by the time we finished the first leg of the European tour, which was 2012, end of September, and the beginning of the second leg of the European tour in 2013, around 4th of April, there was a 6 months gap. And I said to Dougie, hey, what do you think?
Yeah.
Shall we do an album?
Yeah.
And so everybody was excited about it. So I started writing straight away. Started beginning of October. By the end of the year, I had my stuff ready. I gave it to Dougie. I said, think Bridge the Gap and think melodic. And he went off, he did his thing. I went to the studio. We put down some arrangements. Then we rented a special studio for drums. Put down the bass, the 7 strings, the keyboards. And then Dougie was ready, and he came to the studio, Michael Forstiger and I, we sat together and we just worked it all. Dougie had a bunch of stuff, great ideas, and we just put it all together, and he was singing his butt off. And, and so by the end of, by March 31st, we actually finished the album. And the problem was that the album was not going to be released for a few months. So I made a decision to put it away. They didn't like that idea, but I put it away. I said, we're in tour mode, let's not interfere with the recording mode. And so by the time we finished the second leg of the European tour, I got the album out, we listened to it. Great thing was, we all had fresh ears. We knew immediately what we needed to do in order to make this album that much better. Many artists actually, they finish an album, 2 months later they go like, oh, I wish I had changed this and this and this and that. So we had the luxury, unplanned, fortunate luxury to listen to what we had. We knew immediately what we needed to do, and so we opened up the album, we added stuff to it, we remixed it, we remastered it, and it was ready.
Lord of the Lost and Lonely, it has a kind of Celtic feel to it, and I just listened to the different parts and put it together. It's a drinking song. The Lord of the Lost and Lonely, that's what it was about. It's not talking about spirits up there, it's talking about the spirits behind the bar.
I thought it was you sitting in your kitchen with no roof.
Well, there was that.
And your wife had left, and you went like, I am the Lord of the Lost and Lonely, with the snow coming in and stuff.
Yeah, when I was writing my parts for the album, I was having construction work done in the house, and they had knocked down my entire kitchen. I had no heating, I had no hot water, and I just sat there freezing. So there's other songs on there, when you hear songs on the album that mention the word cold or freezing, that's what it is. Because
the wild wind.
Yeah, where the wild wind blows. Because I tend to write about what's actually going on round about me at any particular given time. It could be about a tumble dryer if I'm sitting doing laundry on tour. Let's write a song, okay, tumbling, that kind of thing. That's how it came about. So that's what it was, and it came together very quickly because the music behind it was so strong, and it left space, and then we added on top of that, because if people give you too many progressions and too many production issues, then there's no space for the vocals to go. So the vocals, melody lines are very important. So you leave it flat like that, then you put it in and you add on top of that to get the production to go together.
Also, what we added some more 7 strings by Wayne, more than usual, and we do even more next time. The next album, we already have ideas, and so that combines the traditional with the modern, and so it gives it a much up to date with the old and the new. Bridge the Gap. And also Love Drive, and Francis Herman and myself, we did one album together, Love Drive, many years ago, and here we are again, and that's another reason for Bridge the Gap. And so, That was the beginning of my life. That was the middle years, and here's the final. I'm also bridging the gap myself, you know. So there's a lot of gap bridging going on here. You know, San Antonio is absolutely incredible. That's all I can say. Well, we're gonna start our album lineup world tour in Japan in March, and then we do the UK and Europe, and then in autumn we're gonna be in America. With Francis and Herman and Wayne, Dougie and myself. And after that, after we finish touring, maybe end of 2015, you know, we make the next album. We sit together in the studio. Wayne is going to play all his riffs that he has selected over the, you know, past few months, and me of course too. And Dougie is going to get his guitar out, and we already discussed all of that. And we're going to sit together and we're going to inspire each other. You know, somebody plays a riff and everybody adds in the moment, you know, what they think should be added to it, and we see what comes out. We have a great chemistry, you know, with you know, Dougie being the rat, me being the horse, he is the sheep, and then we have Francis being the other horse, and then we have, of course, Herman the ox. And we're complete. It's a strong team, honestly.
It is an animal farm.
Keep on rocking!
Thank you for supporting live rock and roll. It's very important.